thoughts on that, and short of winning the FA Cup itself, there could be no bigger prize for them. And for John Aldridge in particular, he's talking about going back into training himself to get fit and maybe put himself on the bench, jokingly I'm sure. But he would love to bring Liverpool here for what would be a massive Merseyside quarter-final. There's no doubt that the draw boosted the ticket sales yesterday at Prenton Park. We're expecting more than 13,000 here. And I think the fresh memories of the first game, an old-style replay in the week following the original tie, is another positive ingredient for this cup affair as well. Southampton, well, they've splashed out some money already on this replay. They flew up from the south coast earlier today and will fly back after the game. Whether they'll be celebrating or drowning their sorrows remains to be seen. There's a fine atmosphere up here on the Wirral tonight. It's Tranmere Rovers against Southampton for a place in the last stage of the FA Cup, and it's live right after the break. About 3 Southampton goals, all correctly on Saturday. It was still hard for the Saints fans to take. They remember the same referee ruling out a goal from Neil Shipley against Manchester United the last time Southampton had a decent FA Cup run 5 seasons ago. They're looking to reach the 6th round for the first time since that night at Old Trafford. But although Tranmere, bottom of Division 1, their appetite for Premiership victims is voracious. 6 senior scalps in the last 18 months in cup competitions. Early minutes, we feel, will be vital for Glenn Hoddle's team. It has to be said that since Glenn's been manager, Southampton haven't been such a soft touch as they were at times through the 90s.
Well, if we wondered about what type of tempo we're going to set, Martin, there's a opening seconds, 3 players flying around Southampton shirts, pressing, making it difficult. Here's the first test.
First extra set from Challinor. Cash Lewell. As Hamilton had stayed back. Oh, and then Sean Flynn came in on Marion Pahars. And Steve Dunn wants at very least a warning word.
That just breaks up the play, no more than that. Got worried about Pahars getting turned and going at them. I think a quiet word's sufficient.
Lewell and Bridge having a little discussion about the taking of the free kick. It's left to the Moroccan, glanced on by Tessem. Early touch appreciated by John Achterberg, whose kick is long and potentially incisive, looking for right out. Paul Jones with a clearance of real precision for Tessem. Cash Lewell is onside. But a good recovery there by one of Tranmere's promising young products, Richard Hines.
Well, they almost get caught. I think it's a wing back on the far side. You can see Steve Yates way round on the cover.
Dean Richards. Here's Gibbons right back, a bit of a problem for the Southampton selection tonight. Jason Dodd has had to concede to the injury that he received on Saturday. Taha would have played, but he's needed by Morocco. Right out. Good hold-up play from him. Almost drops off Gibbons for Parkinson to collect, and Southampton having to turn and worry about the pace of Andy Parkinson.
Ever so bright, isn't he? He's quick and bright. Got a little lucky. Kevin Gibbons, he didn't know where the ball was when it struck him on the back after he turned away from the ball. Dropped kindly for him though.
Jobs coming from the edge of the area. Challinor going towards the near post. And
it'll come better than that.
It was an opportunity.
This is a golden opportunity, Mark. I mean, they work the ball, the movement's excellent, and Yates is absolutely free, totally unmarked. loses his marker. That's fair. They couldn't have worked any better for them. It's not a great header, I have to say. Must be testing the goalkeeper at least from there.
It's disappointing from the man who produced 2 goal-scoring headers against Everton at Goodison Park. Here's Cashlul. Marsden. Who can be a very dangerous character coming from slightly deeper positions.
He does like that, and he is a threat right at the top. He's got to be tracked, otherwise people have got to pass him on and make sure. I think he tried to control that rather than strike at it.
Richards deceived by the flight of the ball. Lindström has to tidy it up. A Norwegian with a Merseyside background. His grandmother came from these parts.
Well, they don't take many quick throws when they've got Challen on the side, do they, Tranmere? They give him a chance. It's as good as a corner.
Robson up there again, and maybe not quite as long as Challenger can manage.
He's a bit better from the other side when he's got a little bit more room to work the ball. He's a little bit restricted with this. You can see it there. He's only got, what, two and a half strides at best. But there are gaps in the holdings at the other side that give him a good run at it.
It's a bit on the short side again. By his standards, I should stress. It's right out. He played for Southampton for a couple of years. And he's doing very well to still be playing at this level. Talking about retiring at the end of the season. 36 now. John Aldridge has retired, and there's plenty of defenders up and down the land grateful for that. But his managerial talents have been impressive here at Prenton Park, although he takes a bit of convincing about that at the moment. He's very hard on himself. And that league table, Division 1 table, is really depressing for John Aldridge at the moment. Cleared by Richards. Southampton, for their part, can point to a consistent Premiership season. Most of the survival work already done, so a chance to enjoy a cup run that's already encompassed wins over 2 other Division 1 sides, both from Sheffield. Just wonder how much Challener's supply was missed out with that broken ankle. Shortage of goals, but of course it's not just from long throws that Tranmere are a threat. But their league form and their cup form, very, very different. I wonder whether John Aldridge might have put out instructions to examine Kevin Gibbons.
They don't really have a wide man as such. They might get Andy Patterson to say, well, just try and play along that left-hand channel. See if they can get you in there, but they don't really have a wide man as such in the play. Steve Yates, more than anybody, would probably face up Gibbons.
Still no Matt Letitia, incidentally, for Southampton. He played a reserve game last night. He's still a long way short of full match sharpness. With the interception, but Marsden got there, and here's Cashlul. Plenty of avenues for Southampton to the right of Hassan Cashlul. Parkinson trying to get over, as Andy was suggesting, into Gibbons' territory. So Gibbons on the ball here. Well, the flag only went up when there was movement by Pahars towards the ball.
Yeah, I think he's offside. You can see it quite clearly here, and there's not a doubt about that. He continues to go out, the flag will stay down, but making a movement to the ball makes the linesman's mind up.
The arrangements for tonight helped by the fact that there was already a match scheduled for this evening. By an odd coincidence, it was Southampton's traditional rivals Portsmouth, which you here in Division 1. Parkinson. almost have bounced out for Steve Yates.
Yeah, a lovely playing turn from Andy Parkinson.
Jobson. Nicely taken by Pahars, but he delayed the pass back to Gibbons, and that put Southampton in trouble. Flynn. Telling Challinor where he wanted him to go. Gave Southampton the chance to regroup. Cash Lowell with some defensive responsibilities as well on this side of the pitch.
That's worth a go.
From Rideout.
Trying to spin and turn. Not the strongest side. The left for Paul Rideout, but certainly worth a try.
That goes Jobson. He was even older than Paul Rideout and played in an FA Cup semi-final the year Andy won the Cup, 1984, for Watford. He got to the final, but Jobson didn't play in that Wembley showpiece. Maybe if he had done, Andy wouldn't have scored in 1984.
You never know.
Been around a long time.
Nothing much in it. The opening 10 minutes, Mark. I think both sides will be fairly pleased, and both managers will be fairly pleased the way that the teams have settled. Both have had some promise up front. Both have threatened.
Bridge decided to let it run. A real fixture now in the Southampton team. Left back or wing back when they play that way. Hamilton, who's on loan here from Newcastle. Here's Pahars. Cash Lowell coming in, decided to try and connect and go with a diving header, but they're not the brightest floodlights here. Maybe that had something to do with it.
Well, not the best header of a ball, I would suggest as well, Mark. I think that James Beattie might have made a better job of that. I thought actually he might take this in his chest. It's about chest height. But a rather unconvincing attempt there from Hassan Cash Lowell. For a good break, Pahars down that right-hand side. He is a threat, he has got quality.
Hassan Cash Lowell, who scored 2 goals on the opening day of the season, and hasn't scored since. He was one of those frustrated by the decisions on Saturday, but the replay's backing up the decisions of Steve Dunn. There's Cash Lowell's flick. Marsden. Cash Lowell again. Taking Tranmere on and whipping Southampton into the lead. He scored here, Hassan Cash Lowell, and it's a very good goal indeed.
You took whatever level you're playing at, you have just witnessed a fantastic footballing goal. From all the way back, they built it up, and then Cash Lowell gets involved. Where can he do? What can he do? Round the player, round the goalkeeper. It's quite a magnificent finish to the end. It was a sensational build-up. Lovely football from back to front. They worked the ball, and a finish to match.
Goal after 11 minutes, a glorious goal for Southampton from a player who seems destined to leave the club at the end of the season. But he's promised total commitment, and I think he's just lived up to that boast. Kumas. Parkinson got into the penalty area. That's deflected, and quite prepared to dart in on a cross from the right for the home side, who are back on their heels in more ways than one at the moment.
A lovely move that, Mark. Well, trouble starts. Sean Flynn went to close down Wayne Bridge, and by doing so they allowed Marsden to go through on a little flick from Cash Lowell and played a little 1-2, and they were really struggling from then, Tranmere.
Forward by Yates. Goes out of Dean Richards. Well, here's Challinor.
There's those little gaps in the hoardings, you see them?
Yes.
Where he's going, he can get a good run at it from that side.
Yates going up for it, but lost passed out to James Beattie. Parkinson having to play on the retreat. Activer's kick met by Tesson, and that's given Beattie a chance to put in Pahas, who was looking to pounce by the near post. Goalkeeper reacted well, still with Southampton, and Draper. The Cashlow, who's brimming with confidence now.
I thought that was a goal kick. If Hines got anything on it, it was only, well, not Hines, in fact, Dave Challoner. If he got anything in it, it could only have been a merest of touches. As Cashlow takes that down, I thought he just got there in front and plays it towards goal. Not a lot in it.
Maybe a fortunate corner for Southampton, who lead by a goal to nil. They've dropped the corner through Cashlow right into Acterberg's grasp. Misjudged by Bridge, who's anxious to try and contain Parkinson here. You can understand why. In fact, he played a big part in stopping the former Liverpool junior, who would love a confrontation, of course, against his first club in the quarter-final, stopping Parkinson getting in there. Bridge. Now Richards.
The size of the task can only be emphasised for Tranmere, Martin. As I've said, in the last 10 games that Southampton have played, only Liverpool, I think in Sheffield Wednesday, have actually scored against Southampton.
One goal they've conceded in the last 7. And here's Cashlow. And well, it looped off a defender, off the crossbar.
They're getting through with ease at the moment. By that I mean they're getting on top of the back three mark without an awful lot of protection. Midfield three for them have got to work a little bit better. I thought this was in. The goalkeeper wasn't getting back, well maybe he was. It was very, very close to the second for Southampton. They're getting in behind Flynn, Kumas and Des Hamilton very easily and very comfortably at the moment, and driving at the three centre-backs, really causing them a problem.
Cashlow didn't make too much of the last corner, but another opportunity here, and he's put it deeper, but Steve Dunn saw some leaning on.
Well, there must be a problem, Martin, if that's a sign that substitution is being made 15 minutes in.
Roberts, the left back, another Liverpool junior. Same youth team as Parkinson and indeed Michael Owen. I just wonder about Dave Challoner, who was struggling a doubt for this game because of an injury that he picked up on Saturday. Whether it's an aggravation of that or a fresh complaint, we'll try and find out for you. But Southampton certainly dictating the shape of this replay at the moment, and Acterberg very much in the firing line.
Well, that was another example of a break, Martin, driving at the back three. They really aren't getting protected very well at all at the moment. Draper, Tessam and Marsden all at different times are getting involved and getting free. There's definitely a problem with Challoner, that's an absolute certainty.
Has got the signal that he is going to be needed. You can see as Challoner limps there that they've got to make this change as soon as possible.
They might be as well trying to work this ball down the touchline, Mark, and trying to gain a few yards, and maybe Dave's last piece of action might be to launch in a ball for an equaliser. Certainly,
well, that's exactly what's happened.
Hold off the substitution until this throw's taken.
Certainly to the point of getting the throw further forward. To try and turn it into the equaliser that you're predicting. Jobson again is there. Graham Allen has come up from the back as well. And it's led to a corner.
Well, he'll stay on for this as well, won't he, Challoner?
Challoner joins the challengers at the Tranmere corner. Real pack coming in from the edge of the area. But defending with great ability there was Richards. Flick. Kumas. Then again. Bridge read Kumas's mind, and Cashwell tried to be a bit too clever. It's a slip from Tesson that allowed Rideout to get possession more comfortably than he might have done.
Yeah, it was obviously his intention wasn't to drop it on top of Paul Jones. He was just trying to drift it into the middle, just sliced it slightly.
Bridge. Draper. Look at the space that Tesson's got, not for the first time tonight. Gibbons. Draper. Hamilton was wrong-footed by Parkinson's pass, but Tranmere pick up the tempo again with Des Hamilton. He saw Paul Jones starting to come off his line.
Well, he tries to do to Southampton what Cashwell did to him only a few moments earlier, coming in from the left. You can see he opens himself out, looking to bend it. Doesn't get any bend at all on it. But promising break.
Paul Jones made a truly outstanding save from Andy Parkinson on Saturday. After that, they might not all be here tonight. Richards. Cashwell. We've already seen the first goal of this tie. After a barren 90 minutes, Ben Hoddle saying to us earlier tonight he knows Southampton can play better than they did against Tranmere on Saturday, and I think he'd obviously got that message to his players, judging by the way the Premiership team have played for this opening 20 minutes. Good value for a 1-0 lead, but they've given the ball away here. Kumas.
Fidget tackle, he got away with that.
Well, to Tesson's credit, he didn't react straight away. He's gone to the referee now.
Yeah, he has.
And I can't blame him.
Yeah, this is not a good tackle. Oh, he's jumped in, he's gone over the top. I have to say that Joe Tesson is a lucky man, Martin, that he's been able to pick himself up from that. It's not the best tackle you'll see tonight.
Yes.
And there's a bit of retribution.
But it wasn't Tesson, it was Beattie trying to fight someone else's battle, when the referee was well aware of Tesson's mood, but perhaps not as much aware of Southampton's collective sense of indignation.
See, when the referee doesn't get the first one right, Martin, he almost has some part to blame, I feel, in that tackle there. There's absolutely no doubt that Beattie saw the tackle and was as incensed as Tesson was. The unfortunate thing was that Steve Dunn didn't. If he'd have taken action against Kumas, I guarantee you that tackle wouldn't have taken place. They've been good, Southampton. I have to say, much has been made of their away form this year. The way that Glenn Hoddle's got them playing. As I said right at the top, it's a system the players seem to enjoy. They're happy with, they're confident with.
They've only won once away from home in the Premiership.
They're harder to beat.
But they are harder to beat, yes. But it's about winning tonight, isn't it? And a goal to the good, but this is no place to rest on your laurels. Plenty of recent Premiership visitors in FA Cup and Worthington Cup can testify to that. Callan is still with us. That still means this type of problem for Southampton. Beattie taking on a lot of responsibility defensively. And it's Lundekvam who clears. Now has had a chance to ease that on for Cashwell. He might have been in behind Richard Hines then. Oh, an act of work. Oh, dear. Oh, fortune was kind to him in the end.
Oh, absolutely.
Kumas. Goal getting for Tranmere Rovers is hard enough this season, without them finding themselves 2 goals adrift.
Well, they can't afford to go 2 down. Rode his luck a little there. That's about.
Passed on by Mark. Out-manoeuvring Beattie. Hines. He comes from Sheffield and might feel that he owes Southampton one. I'm not sure which side of the divide he is, but both United and Wednesday have fallen victim in this season's FA Cup to Southampton. Lundekva. Here's Bridge. Cashlow was tucking it for Bridge, who didn't check his run at all, kept going. Magdeburg backpedaling. Flag was up to suggest the ball had gone out of play. Well, there's another FA Cup replay tonight at Selhurst Park. Wimbledon and Wycombe Wanderers. And of course, Wimbledon were 2-0 up in the first game. It finished 2-2. They're 1-0 up here, and a fine run from Gareth Ainsworth. Beattie. Farhat. It's a straightforward kick this time from Magdeburg. And the ball has gone on through to Parkinson. Made it rather easy for Draper to get it back, and there are 4 forwards to Southampton here. And Cashlow onside, Tessam waiting in the middle. Joe Tessam, 2-0 to Southampton.
Well, they're looking around, wondering why the flag didn't go up. They've really done well against Southampton. Once again, Martin, springing from midfield and really going at Tranmere. And this is no surprise, this second goal. Look at Cashlow pull into that big gap. Hines trying to get back. Flag stays down, and just Tessam got too far ahead of the ball. Oh, it's a close one. It's a close one, might just have been on line as it was played across the 6-yard box. And from then, well, it's a simple tap in.
Well, this is going to test the heroic capacity that Tranmere Rovers have shown in cup ties under John Aldridge. But all credit to Glenn Hoddle's team. Cashlow, who scored the first spectacularly, set up the second, but some concern about his future participation.
Well, he got caught, but if it is just a knock, he might be able to shake that off.
Jim Joyce, the physio. Tom Gorman, the assistant, getting the message from the manager. Here's Kumas.
Well, I'm not so sure what John Aldridge's options are on the bench, Mark, but I just think whether he plays a 4 at any time, John, in his league games, but the way that Southampton are playing against him with the 2 wide players who are occupying the wing backs and James Beattie up front, they're playing 5 against 3, so they're already committing a man that they don't need to defensively. They're getting caught short in midfield, they're getting overrun. I just think that maybe if they can go to a back 4, get someone else into the midfield area to help them a little bit in there. They don't need the 5 at the back. At the moment, I look along the back line, I see 3 centre-backs marking James Beattie. It's unnecessary.
Challoner finding a bit of acceleration there, despite his obvious pain. We'll get Cashlow back on. Finger waving at the physio there. suggests it's okay or not. So he's certainly moving gingerly, Hassan Kashlul.
I think he was saying to the thrower, Wayne Bridge, no, don't give
it to me, yeah.
Give me a couple of minutes to run it off.
The problem for Kashlul is the switch of play to his side of the pitch is invariably odd. So we'll be looking for him.
Well, they won't want Kashlul to go off, Mark, as I said, because this system is working really well for them tonight. They really have caused them Tranmere all sorts of problems with it. I don't know if they've got a like-for-like on the bench. Rather young bench that I'm not quite familiar with.
Well, Ryan Ashford, who's only had one taste of the first team with the League Cup appearance against Mansfield earlier this season, highly thought of at the Dell. Parkinson, who's highly thought of here, is offside. But I mentioned right at the start over the team news the difficulties Glenn Hoddle has had, not so much getting 11 tonight, but getting 16, and it is a very inexperienced bench. Southampton's throw. They haven't played here since 1963 when they lost the League Cup tie 2-0. That's the score by which they're leading in this FA Cup replay that carries a very big prize home to Liverpool in the quarter-final. Slowly, even at half speed, as though he might waltz away through. Draper.
They're getting picked off at the moment, Mark. The quality is all coming from the team in red and white. Passing and movement's been first class from them. Pitch has stayed pretty good and hasn't cut up as Glenn Hoddle thought it might. The team have been able to move it about quite comfortably. And growing in confidence as well. They're on a pretty good run, as we've said, not conceding. That breeds confidence. And they started this game really well.
Well, more news from Selhurst Park, and Wycombe Wanderers of Division 2 have picked up an equaliser here. It's Dave Carroll, their long-serving player. Both the scorers tonight getting their first goals of the season at Selhurst Park.
They didn't let it go.
Was eating up the ground with that long stride of his, but in fact John Achterberg, who's a goalkeeper, I must say, having seen a bit of him, he does like to come off his line and get involved.
Well, it's just as well he had a pretty good starting position. Another couple of strides and Beattie was there.
I think those that play with him every week had a bit more confidence in him than we did. Confidence in his positioning, that is. And here he is, Achterberg, out again. Just having to kind of look down to see where the white line was. Richards. Forward by Jobson. Bridge. Beattie looking to run in behind Jobson for an early ball, but Southampton have enjoyed working the ball through midfield on the deck, and you can't blame them for trying again. Kashlul trying to find the angle for Beattie. Got no one wide on the left. Marsden, Bridge coming from a bit deeper on this near side. Beattie. The enemy here for Southampton, you feel, might be overconfidence. There are olays coming from those who've made their way up here from the south coast to back Southampton tonight. Draper. Well, this is total domination.
Well, because there were so many men there, Mark, and I look along there again, there's 5 against 3 along the back. And Southampton with a 2-goal lead, no, they don't have to go anywhere. They can play about, keep plenty possession, probe away. 2-0 is a comfortable lead, but only until Tranmere get a goal, then it becomes a little bit anxious.
Old teammate of yours there, Andy,
Yeah,
Kevin Sheedy.
He's a bit slimmer than that when he wore the blue of Everton, I have to say, Kev.
You say that to all the old players you see around the circuit, including Kenny Dalglish, by the way.
I never said that about the legend. Yeah, he is a legend.
He certainly is. Hines. Swept forward by Challenger, but that's meat and drink to Richards. Hines.
There's nothing there at the moment for them going forward. They're under so much pressure. Flynn, Kumas and Hamilton in midfield are on the back foot rather than the front foot for most of this half.
Long ball from Lundekvam. Gibbons happy just to make a successful challenge. This season does mark the 25th anniversary of the only occasion Southampton have ever won the FA Cup. And they were very buoyant underdogs against Manchester United. That's Bobby Stokes' winner, one of the last sides from outside the top division to win the cup. Could of course happen this year. Bolton or Blackburn in the quarter-finals, Wimbledon or Wickham. Tranmere Rovers still in the FA Cup, but hanging by a thread at the moment here. With more than a third of the game gone on their own ground. They've worked hard to bring Southampton back to the Wirral. But it certainly hasn't gone according to John Aldridge's battle plan so far this evening. James's kick at least gives a touch of the ball for Tranmere, but a stray header from Jobson.
You can see that period of passing that Southampton were enjoying, Mark. 70% of the last 5 minutes is an awful lot in the ball.
And a missed kick by Lundekvam. And Tessam, the scorers for Southampton, if you've just joined us this evening. Maybe the best chance Tranmere had. Steve Yates with an early header from a left wing corner. He's certainly better than that in the air.
I've had one or two. Nothing really threatening.
Right out. Bridge got the better of it. Forward by Richards. I think Beattie might have been coming back from an offside position. Pahar's allowed to chase in and force the goalkeeper to kick it out.
Pahar's wasn't. It was a good decision again from the linesman.
Tugging there by Tessam.
He'd just like to get forward, doesn't he? It's a lovely option for Glenn Hoddle, a player who doesn't get involved too much in the build-up midfield. He'd much rather be running without the ball than getting on the end of things.
Richard misjudged that one. Tried to help out, in fact, just to shepherd it back to Bridge. Draper. And trying to get close and wanting others to back him up as well, so that Tranmere at least can get some sort of foothold in midfield.
They've walked the ball well. They've used the wide areas, they've used the full-backs to manoeuvre the ball from left to right and right to left.
Tessam's pass. Bridge. Well, Steve Dunn might not have been 100% sure of exactly where the ball broke off here, but he's pointed for a goal kick.
Well, that looks a free kick to me. It's a clumsy challenge, and you can see Wayne Bridge actually just pokes the ball through there and just gets caught. There isn't a doubt about that. Richard Hines catches him. A little bit fortunate to get away with that.
Given against Tranmere so far this evening, which tells you how hard they're finding to get close to Southampton, who could be in again here. Across the face of the goal with the goalkeeper committed from Beattie. Back by Cashlewell, and back in position is John Achterberg.
Well, I think if Beattie realises Cashlewell's coming up here, he might not have played it. He's got time to get his foot in it again there, Matt, but he just plays it kind of blind. I think he's going for goal. I think he saw a half a chance for himself. He looked to bend it in. He's having a little word with Cashlewell saying, where were you? But I think if he'd have taken just another little touch on it, Cashlewell would have had a chance to get up level with him at least.
It's one of those situations where goal scorers want another notch on the belt, don't they? But the better option was to look up and, as you say, try and spot someone in the centre. But Achterberg, again, with that impetuous nature, is walked a long way from home. Back by Flynn, right out. Heard by Richards.
Well defended the second ball by Dean Richards. They did enough just to put Rideout off with a header, but he couldn't go for goal. When that happens, you need to defend the second ball. He defended that long throw exceptionally well. I think when you're in a situation like that, well, what you don't do is you probably don't pick up players. So with Glenn, you would just say, okay, I've got 4 big headers back here now. You've got Tessam, you've got Beattie, you've got the 2 centre-backs. So when he launches it, we'll want one of you attacking the area. And to be fair, the 4 of them have been on the end of it. One of them, every time it's come in, they have had an end of it. They must be the best trained ball boys, actually, on the whole of football. Every time it goes out of play, there's a white ball, absolutely dry ball for Dave Challoner to get hold of and throw in.
Well, there's no secret about the weapon, is there?
No.
Yet other teams, I might say better teams than Southampton, have been discomfited by it and been beaten by the threat that it carries. So all credit to the way Southampton has dealt with Dave Challoner's missiles so far. Challoner, who looked as though he wasn't going to be in the game at this stage, and limping for most of it.
I can only think they're keeping him on for that reason, Mark. He has limped around for most of it. They're obviously going to get to half-time. They're going to have to consider. I mean, I don't know, John might be happy and thinking, yeah, I'm going to keep it the way it is. We might just get a break. Hasn't looked likely, I have to say, an open play in the first half, that they were going to make a breakthrough.
Hamilton. Nicely done by Allen. Couldn't stretch to keep that move going for Tranmere Rovers.
And you see a look of frustration on Paul Ryder's face there. Not a lot happening for him or young Andy Parkinson. A lot of work, a lot of effort they've both put in. Great reward.
It's a heavy fall for Beattie. In the end, I think if Draper had got someone to pass it to, he might have kept them going. They're in the mood, but
he wanted to keep it playing. Actually, it was Chris Mars that had said to him, he just gets tipped here, it lands awkwardly. The weight of his body more than anything. Just winded. Not Draper's now saying, oh, just trying to play out.
Well, under John Aldridge, Tranmere have broken club records in cup competitions, heading for the first major final in the Worthington Cup last season. And their best ever FA Cup run was also last season, the 6th round. We're looking to equal that with a win here tonight. But my goodness, they're going to have to do it the hardest of hard ways. But they have got a chance to maybe halve Southampton's lead before half-time from this free kick.
Well, if they win this cup tie from here, Martin, it will be one of the best cup results they have ever had, if not the best.
Bolton Blackburn, who of course locked together in the FA Cup as well, play in Division 1 on Friday at 7, Sky Sports 2 and Sky Sports Extra. And on Sunday, 12 o'clock, remember midday, Manchester United against Arsenal from the FA Carling Premiership, Sky Sports 1 and Sky Sports Extra.
What a header.
Dean Richards.
Oh, what a free kick. Right into a dangerous area. Brilliant pace on the ball. Exactly the way you wanted it. Look at that. He's stooping low. He gets right out at the back post. He thinks, well, we've got to go back here. Looks offside for a long time. Flag stayed down.
Corner for Tranmere. 2-0 down. Half-time approaching. Parkinson having to act as an emergency defender here. Remember, this all came from the Tranmere corner. Well, John Aldridge is going to make a change here. This is Nicky Henry. He's going to replace Coach Hamilton. Not waiting to half-time to make the alteration.
Yeah, that means the injury is serious enough to make an instant diagnosis, Martin.
Nicky Henry, who had some great times in the FA Cup with Oldham Athletic. In the 90s, they twice got to the semi-final. Memory serves me right, went out to Manchester United on both occasions. So we're into time added on. There'll be a couple of minutes at that. In from Challoner. He's there, Dean Richards again. Henry looking to get down to business straight away. Richards with the block. Well, it bounced up invitingly for Sean Flynn. Well, much as we talked about the movement and the go through midfield, the goal-getting ability that Southampton have showed as well, Dean Richards has looked imperious at the back.
He's been excellent. And one thing that you'd have known, that you're going to have to head a few balls if you're a centre-back tonight with Challoner on the side against you. Ball after ball will be getting tossed into your penalty area. You need your two centre-backs to be big, strong and commanding. He's certainly been that. He's been well supported though as well. Lundekvam, Beattie when he's back, and Tessem have all done the bit.
Ashlow. Gibbons. Ahaz. Tessem, as he was challenged and in fact fouled by Graham Allen. Just peeling away around the back of Richards and Beattie. It's in towards Tessem. Deflected and surely forced into the net. Dean Richards claims a third for Southampton.
Well, Tessem's strength at the back post, the key factor. There is a physical struggle at the back post. Watch it closely. Who's going to win it? They come together there as the ball's coming in. Now it's all about who wants it, who's going to win that battle. He does. He gets a little bit of luck, but full marks to Richards. Defensively, he's been majestic. He's deserved this. Golden opportunity for him. Simple little nod of the head, and that surely puts the tie beyond Tranmere.
Well, Glenn Hoddle would have been very, very pleased with the first half that came to an end with a 2-0 lead. There's two goals relatively early in the proceedings, but the bonus of a third right on the break. Cash Law with a wonderfully taken first goal. He set up the second for Tessem. And then Dean Richards, who, just as we were saying, he was splendid at the back, suddenly became splendid inside the Tranmere goal area to make it 3-0. And John Aldridge has got the proverbial mountain for his team to climb. In the second half, they trail 3-0 at the break.
It's a very powerful goals from there later. Here at Prenton Park, it's Tranmere Rovers 0, Southampton 3, and you're looking at the third goal scorer there, Dean Richards. So it's time for the second half of Tranmere against Southampton. Remember, a prize, Liverpool at home for the winners here. Sky Sports production is available in widescreen with Dolby surround sound, and our match commentators Andy Gray and Martin Tyler.
Thanks, Richard. It's been a very superior Southampton so far, and Glenn Hoddle has decided that Marian Pahars is not needed in the second half. He's replaced him by another Latvian, Imants Blaidelis, who is a right-sided midfield player and can fit into that role. Dave Challoner has finally given way to that injury. And Stuart Barlow, who was involved with Everton when they got to the FA Cup final in '95 and won through that right-out goal, but didn't play in the final. He's got a bit of FA Cup background. He's a quick striker. And Tranmere need to strike quickly.
Well, I have to say I'm not surprised, Martin. I did say it's a change that maybe should have been made a lot earlier in the game, but it's easy from up here and it's much more difficult when you're sitting in that dugout. It was a positive move for Tranmere. Can they get an early goal that might just shake up Southampton?
So far it's been more the Tranmere associated with indifferent league results than the club that has created so many recent cup upsets. But that is largely, one feels, down to the way Southampton have set about their task here. It's all very well to think of the comfort that they've enjoyed in the first half, but when you looked at this fixture maybe in the paper this morning and thought, oh, there's a good chance that Tranmere might get another scalp. Compliment to the side from the South Coast, even with their Premiership status, that they can come out for the second half. 3 goals to the good at Prenton Park. Cash Lowell, Richards trying to make it 4.
Well, been a threat. They've got good targets, you know, Martin. Southampton now, and BT and Richards and Tessam when they go in there, and when Lundekvam goes up as well, which he doesn't often do. Notice tonight, just the odd occasion, he's gone up with them.
He's never scored in 175 games for them.
That's why.
This is what he does.
What we're saying is when there's a man short at the back, he's the one that gets told stay back. But they've just switched a little bit as well. Kumas has started on this left side. Andy Parkinson on the right. Or more to a 4-4-2 almost.
Out. Get Parkinson into the game on that right-hand side. Henry came on just before half-time for the injured Hamilton. Parkinson, a little bit more devil in that, but Gibbons, the stand-in right-back, stepped in effectively, but his pass caught James Beattie offside. Character Jason Kumas. He's qualified for Wales, where he was born, for England and for Cyprus as well. By Yates, played in the Premiership for Queen's Park Rangers, Bristolian.
Well, you would expect Tranmere to have a bit more of the game, Martin. Subconsciously, Southampton might just be a little bit less adventurous with a 3-goal cushion.
Yes, John Aldridge might have pulled out one of those managerial masterpiece of cliches. Go and win the second half and see what happens. You know,
that's all you can do. Yeah, that's all you can do. Get a goal and you just don't know.
We were at Gillingham, of course, when Chelsea got into a 3-0 lead and then put their foot rather spectacularly off the accelerator, and it got back to 3-2, and very uncertain for the Premiership club in that particular match. Yates. Lundekvam by Marsden. BT under spinning and concentrating on his turn before he'd actually the layoff sorted out. Long from Allen.
Shouldn't drink to centre back. That straight ball as high and handsome as that.
Globeless. One of those forward runs again, and just by his presence disconcerting Tranmere, and it's a free kick to Southampton. Dean Richards is already up there. He's got the taste tonight.
And as I said, they've got good height, they've got 3 pretty good targets in there.
Signal from Bridge. Free kick from Cashlow. Forward by Henry. Barlow took it down. Marsden finding himself at left back. It drops for Draper, who's made good progress here. Cashlow going towards the near post. Ladle is coming in as well, and Draper just firing it in from an acute angle. Jobs. Right out. Shrewd with another experienced campaigner, Henry. It didn't quite come off the Tranmere.
That was unlucky. It was a nice little takeover from Nick Henry. Just didn't get it out of his feet.
Right out. No time to settle, not with Richards about. Logalis, who's an experienced international player with Latvia, over 40 caps. Even so, Glenn Hoddle's predecessor David Jones had to work hard with the Department of Employment to get him into English football. Marsden, BT going in, and he couldn't connect or convert, and it's swept away by Yates.
Lovely ball. Absolutely the right area to play it into.
Pushed by Richards on Stuart Barlow. Dixon coming in, but again Richards in the right place aerially. Finally work from Kumas. Hines, who'd taken the free kick. Smith and Gerard Houllier observing the occasion. Painful memories from the beaten manager in the FA Cup, or for the beaten manager in the FA Cup. Andy Walters wondering why Everton couldn't play in their chance against Tranmere like Southampton have done tonight. Gerard Houlier's team, and it looks as though they are going to the Dell. They advance on the season in 3 cup competitions. Cashlul, there was space there at Beattie. Could have just made that ball stick to his left foot. Flynn. Supporters who are in the stadium tonight really enjoying this rare luxury of seeing the club 3 goals to the good in an away game. Just that one Premiership win away from home by an own goal at Bradford, and one at Mansfield early in the season in the Worthington Cup. Throw. Cashlul. Flag has gone up against Tessum.
Steve Yates worried a little bit, playing at left back now. You can see him here, man, right in the middle of the screen. That's got to be very, very close. And of course, he can't do anything from there. He's a lucky man. The flag went up behind him. Good defending against Flynn by Marsden. 1 or 2 signs of Tranmere. You'd expect them to, at the very least, have a real go at it in the second half and run the risk that they might be punished by an even heavier margin. Have to take a chance, over commit maybe, or commit players forward for Southampton to prove whether they overcommit. Parkinson. There in white, but no one could get a telling touch for the Division 1 team. No, the cross was just a little behind everyone. Certainly in a Tranmere shot, wanted it played in front of them to go and attack it. He just pulled it fractionally behind him, Andy Parkinson. Not wide by Flip to Parkinson. This is Henry. Unlucky, just couldn't get enough of his foot round the ball. Pull it back in. Reacts pretty quickly to this deflection. Just trying to stand it up back post for Paul Rideout. A little unlucky. But they're comfortable, Southampton, man. There's nothing, there's no great pressure on them as such. Plenty of possession of Tranmere. I think I'd expect that. I don't think Glenn Hoddle would be too worried about that fact. He'd like to control the game, of course, but you can't always for 90 minutes do that. They're not hanging on at the back. There's no great panic defensively. Fairly comfortable. Kumas. Right out. Ken Hoddle knows plenty about this competition. 3 finals with Tottenham, twice a winner, and of course when he was manager of Chelsea, put himself on the bench for that '94 final and came on when his side was struggling against Manchester United, eventually beaten comprehensively that day. Henry. Kumas affects the changeover well, and well, Paul Jones was diving out. He wasn't sure that Lundekvam was going to cut out that cross, but he did. Well, this is good defending again. It's typified how well they played at the back tonight, Martin. It's a horrible ball to deal with. Doesn't get all of his foot on that. It's flying past the goalkeeper into the net.
Richard Hines making a very long and late run in. Drops here towards Parkinson. Well, they've got one.
Now Paul Jones wants offside. He's looking at it. He came out, hand up. I don't think he can give it. I think the ball is struck beautifully from Andy Parkinson. Clean as a whistle. How on earth it gets through the forest of legs in front of him, I'm not sure. Look at all the players in front of him. It's not offside. It's not from there. They're coming out late. Nothing affects the play from where I'm stood. It's a lovely strike.
And it was Rideout got the touch.
Yeah.
Rideout's goal.
Paul Rideout, you see him 25 going out. There's the touch. Rideout well onside.
His first FA Cup goal since the final of '95. Well, it's timely for Tranmere. Coming relatively early in the second half, it's roused the supporters. Sure, it's roused the players, and here comes Kumas. Down goes Cashlew, foul by Flynn.
Drags the legs severely there. Sean Flynn, nothing much there. Free kick, simple decision for Steve Dunn.
An hour gone. Mostly a very happy hour for Southampton, but Tranmere have raised their game in the second half when John Aldridge has been grateful for a final flick from a player who's been around a long, long time and was in the right place at the right time there for Tranmere.
It's a little test for Southampton, Mark. I said prior to the goal, they looked comfortable. There was no great drama, no great anxiety in their play. Next 5 or 10 minutes will be interesting.
Another goal now, and it will be extremely interesting. Flynn.
Well, a bigger deflection, and that might well have looked over Paul Jones' head. Only a little bit. The deflection actually helps the goalkeeper, takes a little bit of the pace out of the shot, and it just dollies into his arm.
Yates, and happy to let it run.
And they have to keep the door shut at the other end, Omar, that's the thing. John felt they rode the luck a little on the first tie on Saturday. I think they might have to ride the luck a little second half if they are going to get back into this. Southampton will fancy that they can create another chance or two. Tranmere have got to hope they don't take them.
Well, first real sign of animation, not quite yet agitation for Glenn Hoddle. He will have faith in his group of players, the Southampton supporters, and maybe many of them watching down in the southern area of the country will of course have clearer memories of difficulties in away games down the years. 7 times in the last 7 seasons Southampton have gone out of the cup, either this cup or the League Cup, to clubs from lower division than them. Tessa. It's reactivated the contest, there's no doubt about that. Kumas. Rideout. See what he was trying to do. Took a bit more cushioning than he was able to come up with.
Stuart Ballard just saying chest, might have taken it on your chest and controlled it. That's given the crowd a little belief. The home fans can't urge their team on. This would be quite a momentous feat to give a Premiership side 3 goals of a start. Leave yourself 45 minutes to get it back.
Henry. Henry again. Good made that his against Fios. Can right out do the same, but Lundekamp stood firm. Flynn pushing his teammate out of the way, Nicky Henry. He's always been a scrapper, hasn't he, with Coventry and Derby and West Bromwich Albion. Draper. They're looking here, Southampton, to try and get their passing going as they did in the first half. Just work Tranmere around the pitch and exploited the inevitable gaps that opened up. In that way in the second half so far, and there was 1 goal, and now Greasy wondering maybe how the ball came to him. And
well, he's saying defender. I think whether it is a defender, certainly there's a tackle here. Very close to see. I think from that far away, the lines is always going to flag in favour of the defending side unless he's 100% sure. Well, if he meant that was a very confident back header from Dean Richards.
Marsden. He's got himself a free kick. They're not happy with the decision. 20 minutes gone in the second half, so time enough for Tranmere.
It's time enough to give Southampton a scare, man. Absolutely right. But you know, the one thing they mustn't go, they're up, the tempo's up, the fans have got a little bit of belief back. They would go absolutely flat with Southampton to score a 4th.
Just couldn't keep the header down.
It's got to be half a chance, you have to say. Again, they've won most things that have come into either penalty box. It's been a Southampton player that's won it. It's not a difficult header. It's about 10 yards out.
Well, this is Tessa. A 2 to his right. Kumas. Right out. Henry quickly on the scene. Sliding in was Ladyless, pointing to the ball to indicate that we've got it, but Steve Dunn's given Tranmere the free kick. Parkinson is certainly quick enough to catch those sort of balls that bend behind defenders, but not on that occasion.
Just by changing at the half-time, what he's done is that both full-backs who had plenty of the ball second half and could affect the play in midfield have not been able to. Both of them to worry with Parkinson and Kumas on either side. It's meant that Tranmere, from being on the back foot for all of the first half, at least been able to contest it and get some players on the front foot going forward, looking to press the game a little.
Barlow. And what's the player brought on at the start of the second period? Kumas. Oh,
great
good hands. Very good hands too.
Great ball. I think if Paul Ryder has gone earlier and he goes across the face of the goalkeeper, when Paul Jones is attracted to him, he doesn't quite get across the flight of the ball, which means that Jones can more or less stand his ground and make the save.
Marsden. Foul on Cash Louis. Well, they weren't getting close enough in the first half, Tranmere, to give away free kicks. They're doing that now, and men like Henry and Flynn are getting their foot in midfield. it to Cashlul again. Tessa!
That's another goal, well it should be. That's a glorious ball, and they really have played some wonderful balls into the box, into the absolute right areas. Well, that's good. That should be goal. There's no doubt about that. It gets in, there's another pull in the shot, but you can see there the head, and maybe Johnson just did enough to put him off. It might be being a bit harsh with Joe Tessum.
Marsden. Beattie for Draper. The sort of thing that Southampton were doing so well in the first half, but and they held their line. Beattie fell into the trap. Different sort of statistics here in the second half.
That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, you fully expected Tranmere to come out and have a go. There's nothing to lose at all.
Barlow. Oh, and it's knocked out by Jones from a real pile driver from Steve Yates.
Well, John Olga said his team rode his luck. Southampton have rode their luck, and so has Paul Jones. You're now luck saying it's your day when this shot, brilliantly struck, comes out and Rideout taps it in, or Parkinson taps it in. Does it happen? Drops to Marsden.
Oh, they're in now. Paul Rideout is having some evening.
Well, who said this cup tie was over? Not me, never believed it. This is a team called Tranmere who somehow put performances together in this competition. It's dreadful marking, that's all I can say. Paul Rideout does nothing but just stand there. He's left absolutely open. He's far too good a header of the ball to be given that little respect. And when it landed on his head, well, it's no surprise it found the net from 5 yards out.
Tranmere 2, Southampton 3.
And you were saying to me you were going home at half time.
Oh, don't put words into my mouth, my good friend. Still my good friend, despite that. Well, Gillingham got to this situation, remember, against Chelsea, and then well, the next goal went to the Premiership side in that match. Barlow. Rideout coming in again. Jones hangs on.
Wasn't wrong, it wasn't a lot wrong with that. It was only fractionally out. He knew his target was Rideout. He did clear Dean Richards. First priority to get it over the centre back, but just a little too much angle on it. Tempted the goalkeeper out. I think when I think back to Gillingham, what Gillingham did, they did well, Mark, though. They had chances after they got to 3-2. And it was deep into the game before Good Johnson put it beyond them. Now, there's no rush. I say there's no rush. There's 20 minutes or so to go in this match. They've got themselves to a goal behind. They're within touching distance. Now, concentrate at the back. Don't waste all the good work that's gone before in this half.
Beattie. That's great play from Rideout. Barlow. In the centre for Tranmere, including Rideout.
Oh, what a lucky header from Mark Draper. He got back in very well. Helped his defenders, but it was a poor defensive header.
Flynn. Marsden. Cashlul. Off goes Beattie. Across goes Johnson. Acterberg wanted to come out and get that one. Free kick to Southampton. Cashlul doing some finger pointing. All cool and composed in the first half, Ben Hoddle's team, but they are being ruffled out of their stride now, and all the serenity is gone.
I mean, it was quite staggering at half-time. You and I were looking at the foul count. 6 free kicks had been committed in the first half of a cup tie. It was absolutely staggering. They're making up for it now, and it's a sign of ruffling a few feathers. Quite right. They were strutting about Southampton, passing it, popping it about first half, complete control. It was up to John Olds. I'm sure he was furious at the fact he hadn't got in contact with him physically. Change that, 2 free kicks first half for Tranmere, 9 already in the second half. But I have to say, Martin, they've looked a threat from set plays, Southampton. Beattie looks like he's measured a run up here.
James Beattie, who is having a splendid season. Southampton will feel they need another goal from somewhere. Is it going to be from Beattie? Tugs it into the wall. Selected by Gibbons. Well, those sort of incidents were just not happening for Tranmere in the first half. Stuart Barlow winning it back, encouraging the crowd, adding more impetus to the second half work of Tranmere Rovers here. No doubt that the best seats tonight are behind the left-hand goal.
There was a composure about the first half, and I said at the beginning of that, Martin, a lead is only comfortable until the team scores a goal you're playing against, and that was the case for Southampton. So comfortable at 3-0, not a worry, full control. Suddenly a goal, you twitch a little, second one comes soon after it, you begin to think, hold on a minute,
Well,
what to be done?
Full right out's around the world, hasn't he? Playing China, the United States since he fell out of the English game. He was in Italy when Southampton, you tend to forget him, he's a former Southampton player. But of course, so often is the case that an old boy does well against former employers, and right out is, he's turned the game. Has he turned it sufficiently for Tranmere Rovers?
Well, he's won away to a hat-trick, isn't he? What a return to cup scoring that would be.
Suddenly this last 15 minutes, if it is going to be, of course, extra time would be available here if Tranmere can probably turn a 3-0 deficit into a 3-all draw. And in goes Parkinson, out comes Jones. Last time Southampton conceded 2 in a game was on Merseyside at Anfield.
Anfield, yeah.
And the 1 goal in 7 matches has gone past Paul Jones since then, prior to this game. Achterberg says, let me boot this one forward. Barlow's been given offside.
Well, the ball's played, you can see just offside, didn't get back in quick enough. The decision was a good one. But they won't be in a hurry to take anything. Southampton, Martin, will try and slow the game down. Tranmere, on the other hand, want the ball in play, want the tempo up. Southampton won't care a monkeys if the tempo drops.
This cue from Jobson, but there was a help on hand from Allen. Oh, can Parkinson get behind Richards here? He needed his place. Oh, chance down by Parkinson. Oh, in goes Barlow, and Jones has kept it out. Jones says there was a handball. Steve Dunn's given the corner.
Oh, I tell you, Mark, that should be 3-3. Stuart Barlow, if he lifts it, he scores. Keeper does brilliant. He spreads himself, but I still think with a touch of composure, he just lifts it over the diving goalkeeper, and we have a level game. Great closing down by Andy Parkinson. Paul Jones wants a handball, but how close was Parkinson? He goes in, gives it everything here. He wasn't giving this up at all. This is where Jones wants a free kick. Might have got it, but look, if Jones goes to ground, anything lifted, anything, and he lifts it over the goalkeeper, who's already committed himself here. He's really struggling. He's down. Lift it. Little touch. 3-3.
Achterberg passed off the blocks again. Richards lent into that with a knee. For all credit to Paul Jones, he didn't wait for a whistle that wasn't coming. He made his save and then complained. A very good save it was, despite the fact that I'm with you, Andy, Stuart Barlow, odds on him to take it to 3-3.
Full match to Tranmere. It's been a brilliant recovery second half.
Here's Flynn. Parkinson wanted it slightly further forward, but he's got it. That's the main thing for Tranmere. He's whipped it across, stabbed away by Richards.
They're all off the bench. Kevin Sheedy, John Aldridge. They all want to take part in this game now. That'll be a booking probably. First of the match, I think.
Marsden.
Oh, James Beattie first half. I think this is another yellow card. I'd be surprised if it's anything more than that. Goes to ground. Jumps in. Fortunately doesn't catch him really, but I think it's worthy of a booking.
And it means a suspension for Chris Marsden. End of February, the fifth yellow card. After the end of February, it's just a warning, so he hasn't quite made it. Parkinson. They are level, and Paul Rideout has got a hat-trick.
Well, close your books, everyone. This is the FA Cup story of the season. Absolutely unbelievable. What I mean unbelievable. This is a game that's over at half-time. It is now in the balance with 10 minutes remaining. What a cup story this is. They go to sleep, Southampton, no doubt about that. Very lively football, and what a cross that is from Andy Parkinson. Keeper doesn't know whether to come, whether to stay. Rideout does. He goes straight for it. My God, what a night of cup football we've got here at Prenton Park. How often has that been said?
The man with the FA Cup winners medal, the man who won the FA Cup for Everton, has produced a second half performance here, almost to rival with what he did at Wembley against Manchester United, getting on for 6 years ago. The goals certainly haven't been flowing for him. Games this season, or for anyone for Tranmere. They've not averaged even a goal a game in the league this season. But talk about rising to the occasion. A flick from Parkinson's shot and two headers, and it's level with 10 minutes to go and the possibility of extra time.
What do you do if you're John Aldridge? You stand there, Martin, you go and win it, push forward, and maybe get caught. Oh, think. Yeah, he wants the defenders to defend. Yeah. Well, you need your defenders to have clear heads. They can't get carried away. Let the guys up front do what they like, because you're not going to lose a goal if the ball's up there.
Rideout's run another header. Parkinson's in there. Back with Hines. What a night. 3 goals for Southampton. Cruising in the first half, 3 for Tranmere in the second, and the home of the Rovers is rocking here. Yates.
Just needed a call there. Richard Jobson is coming in behind Yates, who's in a better position just to help it into the penalty area. Don't know whether he gave Yates a call or not.
Flynn. Off goes Barlow. Jones has to get his foot through it.
Yeah. Paul Jones saying, what are you doing to me? For God's sake, this is a bobbly penalty area. You see Paul Rideout 36 or 26, man.
Well, he's filling 16 at the moment.
Well, he probably thought his FA Cup headline had come and gone, and what a headline on its own, the winning goal at Wembley. My goodness, this goes beyond that, I think.
And it's Rideout again. Oh my word, Barlow! They've got a ball! Absolutely astonishing!
Well, he might not have scored at Paul Rideout, but he had a huge hand in keeping the pressure on. When they were trying to clear the throw-in, he's getting booked. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. It's for another day. But watch Rideout here, Martin. This is a big header. It keeps the pressure on. Jobson, I think, helps it on at the near post. And what does Stuart Barlow do? In he comes, all to sweep it goalwards, and from that range, if you hit the target and miss the keeper, then you score. My goodness, John. He's had some results, but can they see this out? Can they win this match?
Stuart Barlow booked for taking his shirt off as the Tranmere fans lift the roof off Prenton Park. Well, there was some suggestion that the FA Cup isn't quite what it was. Try telling that to everyone here. And I'm sure all of you watching at home will feel that this is an occasion, whatever it happens now, and Glenn Hoddle must be fearing the worst with time running out. That is
substitution, Martin. Rossler's coming on. That's natural.
And they're taking off Bladelist now. Was that overconfidence at half-time to send on one Latvian for...
Well, I think perhaps to be fair, had a little niggled into before the match. There was talk about whether he would make it, but I'm sure at 3-0 he might have well been protecting him, Martin. I think that was in his mind.
Jose Rossler, who's sent on to go up front with Beattie.
John Aldridge will be, I think, sent his back four. You get back here and you defend as a four. Steve Yates, don't want to see you over the halfway line. Richard Hines, don't want to see you over the halfway line. Two centre-backs, you defend. Four of you, make sure we don't concede. And I would also, you'd want one of your midfield players, maybe Flynn or Nicky Henry, just to sit and give them protection.
Well, we were talking to Kenny Dalglish before the game about a famous 4-4 draw on Merseyside, which turned out to be Kenny's last match as a manager of Liverpool. Is he going to be a witness to a 4-4 here? Southampton will be hoping that that's the case. Glenn Hoddle will be desperate for it.
What we has witnessed is a quite sensational FA Cup tie. Tranmere have been brilliant second half.
Just as Southampton were in the first.
Yeah, well, I mean, I did say further, I thought John Aldridge might have changed it earlier. He stuck with Challoner for a long time in the game, Martin. You know, maybe to his detriment first half, but full marks to his players. He can only change it, John. His players have done it all on the pitch.
That's on by Richards. He's claiming all sorts of things, corner, shirt pulling.
How long have we got? I've lost track here.
4 minutes. First time added on. 4 goals for Tranmere Rovers in the second half. 3 from right out. And Barlow also had a good chance with the one by which the Division 1 team, the team bottom of the Division 1, now lead a solid Premiership outfit who looked every inch of that in the first 45 minutes. They bossed proceedings. And John Aldridge's team was chasing shadows. Now they're chasing, well, the glory that comes with FA Cup comebacks. And you don't see, even in this great and glorious competition, a comeback like this every day of the week. Kumas being told to get up, and the referee not impressed with any sort of time wasting. To be fair to Jason Kumas, John Aldridge thought he wouldn't play yesterday. He turned an ankle in training. Maybe has just aggravated that here. Draper. This is Tesson. Rossler couldn't set himself for a shot. Tesson's there. And Draper! Offside. Flags up.
Oh, that's close. He doesn't think so. Again, this must have been close. Mark Draper goes, and then the ball's flicked through there. Now, does it get another touch? It does, but it's off the defender. I just wonder if it wasn't Draper who's flagged offside, Martin. I think James Beattie right in the middle, Rossler who's just come on, was kind of drifting into an offside area. Whether the flag's gone up for him, not sure.
Tranmere Rovers, who failed to score in their last 3 games, failed to even look like scoring in the first half here. Right out.
Who thinks man of the match?
I don't think one bottle of champagne is enough.
Hey, listen, if it ends up like this, trust me, it won't be the only bottle he drinks tonight. Well, a bit of work to be done.
Stoppage time.
You sit here and talk about the magnificent recovery, but see it out. Can they do it? Another free kick. There's going to be pressure under pressure at this mark. There'll be free kicks given away because the tackles of desperation, a lot of them. Needs a cool head. It needs people to be telling to keep calm, but a lot of young people about. Hines 20, Allen 23, but Yates and Jobson are experienced.
Pumas comes off. Gareth Roberts comes on. A defender for a midfield player. Free kick to Southampton. Tossed in by Cashlow. Goalkeeper comes and connects with the fist. Good work from him. Henry.
Anywhere up there will do for Nick Henry. Just let it go. That was good goalkeeping, Martin. John Archibald, because we saw at West Ham late in the game in the league match against Coventry. If you go deep, as defenders tend to do, late on in a game you can score on goals, you'll get headers that only need to be just flicked in. But Archibald came all the way, cleaned it out. Well, Dean Richards is now playing centre forward and he has to.
Gone up 3 extra minutes. Parkinson thinking only about defending. Tessa. Cashlow. Oh! Dean Richards almost on the line.
Well, I'm not sure how he misses this. Is there too much pace in the ball for him? Just to control. It's a magnificent ball from Cashlow. Trouble written all over it. Oh dear, dear, dear. What a chance for Dean Richards. Sees it. He knows he's unchallenged. Doesn't get the right contact. Goodness me. Oh, it's in everything this match.
Well, Dean Richards, when he went in at half-time, so shortly after celebrating the 3rd goal, would never have thought, surely, that he would have needed to knock in a 4th.
I'm just saying, man, if I was John Olds, I'd have Paul Ryder back at centre-back. I think now they've thrown Dean Richards up. They've got Beattie up there. They've got Russell up there. They've got Richards up there. He doesn't need Paul Ryder up front now. Stick Barlow up there, let him run about for 2 minutes. But stick Ryder out back and put him smack on Dean Richards to help his 2 centre-backs.
Cashlow. It's Richards in there again. And it's knocked away by Richard Jobson. 90 seconds, half of the stoppage time has elapsed. And Jobson once more. Steve Dunn looks at his watch. Well, they've had some massive cup results, Tranmere Rovers, in the last 18 months or so, but this would top the lot by some distance. The most improbable of second-half comebacks, from 3-0 down to lead by 4 goals to 3. Cashlow, Richards. Cashlow again. Barlow's got to
Play it, play it. That's a clever boy, well played. That's a clever lad.
Out come Tranmere en masse. Paul Jones needs to get some distance into this.
Great header.
By Jobson. Cleared again by Parkinson. Barlow keeping Southampton occupied. Long once more from Jones.
Great header.
Jobson again. Back by Lundekvam. The chase is on for Southampton. Henry does well. And Yates.
That's good enough, Mark. I'll tell you, that's good enough. We're 10 seconds away. And we're not. We're into added time on stoppage time. This must be the last attack, if there is going to be one, or the last kick of the match. It must be over.
Tranmere Rovers will play Liverpool in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup after after the most dramatic of comebacks, the FA Cup story of the season. Stuart Barlow won it. Paul Rideout rescued it with a hat-trick after his team were 3 goals down at half-time and had hardly had a kick of the ball in the first 45 minutes. It is the most tremendous of turnarounds. Almost unbelievable, except that Tranmere had this cup tradition. Southampton, well, in the past, a soft centre in away games against clubs from lower divisions. They didn't show it in the first half when they were supreme, but they were swept aside in the second. Andy?
I think we've just witnessed one of the greatest ever comebacks in FA Cup history. Absolutely no chance at half-time, and I mean that. We're talking about a team bottom of the first division going in against a team who are quite safe in the Premiership, 3-0 up with 45 minutes to go. Absolutely different class, lads. Enjoy your night, boys. I tell you, you have deserved it.
Southampton won the first half. Tranmere stormed the second. John Aldridge, who was a sad man really yesterday, worried about the plight at the bottom of the table, and he's got to address that, of course, but he's going to do that with greater revenue and time to sign a player or two before the deadline. And I'm just getting handed a £1 coin from Andy Gray. We have a little bet for each game, and I did Tranmere and had no thoughts of winning at half-time, but they had thoughts of winning. That's the most important thing, and how they have won. Let's hear from some of the heroes, with Claire Tomlinson in that Tranmere dressing room. Starting.
Paul, a hat-trick for you against your former club. How does this compare to scoring the winner in the cup final?
It's just delightful for the way we came back. We all fought hard, and it's just a different class, the way we came back. Bye, boys! The character we showed in the game. It was just unbelievable, very tough.
3-0 down at half-time. Did you think you were dead and buried?
Well, we got one hell of a rollicking from the gaffer, which we deserved. We let the fans down, let everyone down. Made a couple of changes, made all the difference. Stuart Barlow coming on, different class, scored the winner. And everyone did their job in the second half. We knew what we had to do. We got the first one, we got the crowd going, and then we just got into it, didn't look back from there.
You knew you had to get 4 goals to go through. That's what you did. Can you believe that? Has that sunk in?
Not yet, no. I haven't had time for it yet. Just scoring a hat-trick's enough for me, but to actually win the tie and face Liverpool.
Did you think this was your last cup tie?
No, never give up, never say die. Obviously the way we played first half, there was no way back, but second half we came out great character, and then when we got the first goal there was a little bit of belief in there, and we quickly got the second, then we thought we had a chance.
Liverpool up next. How's that feel, next Evertonian and the Tranmere player?
Well, that'd be great. I mean, to score the winner there, I mean, more than anything, but this will be it. Liverpool a different class to Southampton, I think. No disrespect to Southampton, but it's going to be a tough game for us.
You are the man of the match. Here's the champagne.
Thank you very much.
John, tell us, what did you say to them at half-time?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I was really disgusted the way we performed. It wasn't the Tranmere that I know, especially the cup competitions. And the thing we've won the cup, I think you see what it means to play Liverpool for the lads. You know, we've got about 8 to 9 Liverpool supporters there. They'll enjoy the day.
You hadn't spoken about Liverpool before this game. Yeah. What's that going to be like for you now?
Yeah, look forward to it. I'm so happy that we didn't, first of all, disappoint our fans, and we haven't disappointed the Liverpool fans. You know, we've got a relatively short journey across the Mersey now, and they don't have to go down to Southampton, so they might thank me for that. They might get a few get well wishes.
4 goals in half an hour, John.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know, it does happen in football. You know, I'm delighted that Sky was here and covered it. Great for everybody, especially for Tranmere Rovers all over the world. Unbelievable. It really was unbelievable.
Enjoy your evening.
Thanks very much, I will.
Add them to a long list. Coventry, West Ham, Leeds, Sunderland, Middlesbrough. They all know about Pride Park, and tonight the news is very, very good. Can you believe it? Hey, 3 down at half-time, and in fairness, I don't think there was a man in the ground who hadn't given up on Tranmere Rovers, but they have beaten Southampton by 4 goals to 3. Extraordinary. It's Liverpool next here.